Hey everybody, it's Becky here. I'm here to share a layout with you that I am creating using some fun products from Blvd. So I've pulled a few things and I'm using a mixture of older product and some newer stuff. So most of what I'll be using today is from the Molly collection. And this is an older collection. As you can see, I'm kind of down to the last few bits and pieces. I don't have a lot left of this collection. It's one of my all-time favorites. I use it all the time. I just want to start out with a quick storage tip. I don't know if you have a storage tip for how you like to store your scraps, but I find that if I store my scraps with the full sheets and with the collection, that I use them more often. So what I did is I just took a whole bunch of strips out of that page protector out of my scraps and cut them into all different lengths and all different widths. I think the widest that they are is probably 1.5 inches, and then the skinniest is 1/2 inch. And I cut them all to between about 5 inches and 7 inches. And then I just spread them out across my page and stitch them down. So I've got just this strip right across the middle of my page. And while I was working with my strips, I had some that were the full 12 by 12. And I think these are all from the border sheet that goes with that collection. And so I cut those down, just cut them into strips, and I'm going to adhere them at the top and the bottom. And here at the bottom, I left 2 border strips together. I really love this green, and I love this beauty might bring happiness, but happiness always brings beauty. And this goes along really well with the photos that I chose. And so I left that on just one of these striped pattern paper strips. Okay, so there's that, and that's pretty much the base of my layout. The photos that I chose for this layout, I'm not exactly sure which ones I'm gonna go with. I printed several of them, and I printed several of them because I know that I will use all of them. I love these pictures of my daughter and my niece, and I've got a couple different stories that I want to tell with them. So I just printed them. I printed a set of color and a set of black and white in 2 different sizes. And I wasn't sure what I was going to go with, but now that I'm laying them out, I know right off the bat that I'm going to eliminate the color ones, just because I don't feel like they stand out well enough against this busy background. This covers up too much of the pattern paper strips, so I don't think I'm going to go with that. I want most of the focus to be on this photo, where they're smiling and happy. Not that I don't love this one, because I think it's super cute with their silly faces, but I do want more emphasis to be on this photo. I'm going to adhere, I don't know, hopefully you can see it on camera, that some of these strips I took them and just kind of bent the edges up a little bit. So the photos aren't laying very flat. So I'm going to adhere them with pop dots. Okay, now that I've got my photos down, I'm going to add some embellishments, and actually first I'm going to do my journaling strip and my title to make sure that I've saved enough room for those before I get going too crazy with the embellishments. I chose this Friends Forever, just this ephemera die cut from the die cut pack that goes with the Molly collection, and I'm going to use that as the base for my title. And I'm just going to use letter stickers and spell out, just BFF is going to be the title of this layout, just because it's talking about how these 2 girlies are the best of friends. Okay, I should say that this ephemera piece came with where you could punch this heart out, and I just backed it with a 3x4 card that I wasn't using, and so that's where the yellow portion came. So once again, I'm going to pop this up on Pop Dots because of the texture of the background. Okay, so now I got my photos and my title. I did print my journaling on just some white printer paper, and I want it to go right up here at the top of the page, something like that. I'm not going to adhere that just yet because I know that I want a cluster of embellishment right here and one down here. So I'm not sure exactly where I want that yet. So I'm just going to leave that right there. And I've got here just in my little dish some stickers and some cute clips. If you haven't seen these before, I love these. These are cute clips, just a paper clip with a little tiny felt bow on them. I think they're adorable. I use them all the time. So I'm thinking that actually I want this up here, that big flower die cut, and then maybe some of these smaller things to create the embellishment cluster down here. Okay, and I pulled out a few of these file tabs. And I don't know if I want them. I think what I'm going to do is kind of tuck them into these pattern paper strips on the background. I'm going to put just a couple of Pop Dots under just the top of this file tab. The bottom I want tucked under that strip, but I do think it would be kind of fun to have the top of that file tab. There we go. I like that. And then I've got this sticker that just says friends. And I'd like that one to be a little closer to the photos. I do want to bring a little bit of this darker teal color down here. There's kind of this up here, and so I'd like to carry it down this way a little bit. So I'm just going to add a cute clip right there. And I think that I know the placement of these two. So we'll adhere this die cut. And actually, now that I just put adhesive on that, I think I do want some Pop Dots instead. And I'm adding the Pop Dots on this one because I have a little bit of dimension down here at the bottom in this embellishment cluster. And so I just want to make sure that there's a little bit of embellishment at the top too, just to balance it out a little bit. There's that. I'll just adhere the journaling just tucked right there. Okay, and then I wanted to add these cute clips here up at the top. I'm gonna see, I think I can just kind of pick up that. There we go. I think I'm gonna put this one just kind of right behind it but not push it down quite so far. Even tuck that little tail. There we go. Okay, so I've just got a couple little stickers left that I wanted to use. This one just is a little yellow sticker. It says BFF. I think I'm just going to add this right here next to where it says friends. And then this little gray sticker just says #sweet. And I know that I'm a little bit biased, but I think that these two little girls are about as sweet as they come. And then the last thing I want to do is to add a few enamel hearts. And just put a mixture of sizes and colors. And I don't know if you've seen these. These are not the newest release from Bella, but they are a newer product to go along with their Illustrated Faith collections. I think these are a must-have. I love these little hearts. I use them all the time. Okay, so with that last enamel heart, I think that this one is finished. So thank you for stopping by today. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you won't miss any upcoming videos. I know that they've been a little bit sparse this summer. It's kind of hard for me to get filming time in when the kids are home from school, but there are lots more videos coming this fall. So thank you for stopping by. I'll see you again soon.